Hey everyone, welcome back here to my channel where we play Planet Zoo. Or do we? My name is Nisse, and today we're gonna take a look at a mod which actually aren't from Planet Zoo. It is from Jurassic World Evolution, and all of these things are ported in from Jurassic World Evolution and into Planet Zoo as a mod by Nicholas LionRider. He does write on Nexus that it has over 70 different items. I'm pretty sure it's right, but you need to understand that is 21 rocks and trees and plants, and then 6 wall pieces, but because we have all of these different wall pieces, it will amount to a lot, and therefore over 70 items. It isn't because you have 70 different items. It is this wall in 1 meter, this wall in 2 meter, this wall in 4 meter, this wall as a roof, as a floor, and so on. So don't worry, don't have so much. I know that for me personally, when I started looking at these bigger prop mods pack, I was terrified about them because honestly, we get a lot of good stuff in these prop packs, but we also get some shitty stuff in some of them. And if you want to use one thing for a prop pack, you need to have the entire pack, and that's just things that fill on your computer and fill in your menus down here, and it just can be an issue. So I actually like when we get fewer items as long as it's good items. The first things we're looking at is here under nature, and they are all marked both with modded, as every single mod should be, and Jurassic World Evolution. You can also just search for it over here, but then you can only search for the one. Why did all of that? Oh, it's because it's also modded. So if we delete modded, then you only get this prop pack. Let's get into it. They don't have any biome. So depending on in the information back here in the corner. So I'm not sure if we place one of them. I'm just taking this one over here. And we click on this and we go into terrain, foliage, 0% coverage. So these won't count. So if you want more foliage than the animal will allow, then you can use these. I had an issue with some of the other packs where it chose the wrong biome. So I used a desert plant and suddenly it counted as grassland biome, and that was not the biome I was working with. So that can appear with some mods, but it doesn't seem to be an issue here. We have 2 of these. Jurassic World Evolution seems to have another system, so we don't get the same in 3 different sizes. We did get different more difference in it. This isn't just bigger, it's also more open up here, so it's just not just a bigger one. I'm just repeating myself at this point, but we have these 2, which does remind me very much of something my grandma used to have in the living room. I'm not sure it's this one, but it seems that way. I'm just checking here because I did, yeah. This is something you need to be aware of. You can see here we do place it. And it floats, so you need to manually go in and lower it down. It seems to be both with these and these, but the trees and rocks don't seem to have that issue. Then, but garbage palm 1 and 2. Then we have Alexander palm fronds 1, 2, and 3, but again here number 3 isn't just an even bigger one. It's actually kind of in the middle size of these three, but it also have a completely different coloration, which I really appreciate. So it's more monocolored, it doesn't have these dry parts out here, but it's also much more yellow and lighter. That's actually something I really appreciate. Then we have these three palm trees. Alexander palm, 1, 2 and 3. Some mods have this issue where the hitbox is hard to see, so it's, yeah, you need to be able to point to it. Then we have a Brazil nut tree, and this is number 4, this one. But then we have this one, Brazil nut tree number 6, which is taller but also have this more bare area where this is much more compact. And then we have this one, which is the Brazil nut tree 5, so it's actually in between those two if we want to be specific. And this have a compact area here and here, but otherwise is more open, and it's bigger. And then we have this one over here, which is Hitachi tree, which means this is 4, 5, 6, so we actually don't have 1, 2, 3 here. So I guess that's not ported from Jurassic World. I'm pretty sure that he took the best he could find over there and bring it here, so he couldn't bring it all, of course. Then we would need a completely new game for that. I don't think many computers could have the capacity of both games at the same time. But this kind of looks weird, because look up here, it's kind of looks like it's been chopped down and then it grew thicker down here. I do really like, oh sorry, I do like that tree a lot, but it takes up it takes up a lot of space. How tall is it actually? I'm just looking here. If I'm going in here for a 4-meter wall, yeah, so you guys can go under here without any issues. So you can have it in the middle of the path. Though if you do place it on the path, then make sure you have this one around. Just lower them down to the ground so the guests can see them. But they will still work down here, so your guests won't go through the tree. I like that tree a lot. Then we have these three trees here, which are a lot like each other, but there's a little bit difference in size. And again, if I can click it, do yourself the favor, place it the right place to begin with. Here, redwood tree 1, 3 and 2. Lastly, in this part under nature, we have this rocks. We have 5 rocks, I believe. I thought there were 6. There are 6. So which one did I didn't? This is this. This is this. 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 I didn't get that one. Okay, so now we have the 6 ones, and I really like this structure and this coloration. This is you have, I do believe you have stones in this color, but this is the full rock pack. We have dark gray stones. This is the tundra. Comes kind of close. The tundra is a little more purplish, but the coloration here from the, you have almost white parts to almost black part. You don't have anything that is reminiscent of that. I will say though, the rocks are bigger than they appear here, so they place down in the ground when you're just placing it here. You can see, so you can pull it up and it's much bigger. So if you want to build with it like this, it will appear bigger than it does like this. And I'm pretty sure that's all of them, more or less. I'm not sure about the little one here. There. Yeah, it also have a little more to give off. But that's a personal choice if you want them big or small. Then we have the 6 different wall pieces. And here you can see we have them as flat roof as well. Both the one and the second half rounded, quarter rounded roof, but also the flat one there. We don't have the thin roof piece, but these can both be placed down and as a roof. The wall pieces here again, let's just go in and see the structure. This is very 80s building in Denmark, and very good. I like this. It could be a public bathroom, it could be a again 80s building of some sort. It could actually also be the inside of an elephant house, if you wanted that. It does seems like a strong wall, so you could use it with heavier animals also. Compared to this one over here, oh, what was it called? The first one was called concrete brick wall, and this one is fine bamboo wall. Bamboo isn't for heavy duty animals. Of course you could use it and have something in between here. Imagine you have something in between here that's stronger, because bamboo on its own will be destroyed quite quickly by heavy animals. Could you imagine a rhino running through a wall like that? But it is beautiful. I do like the structure. They are very flat. The same with the floor. The floor, I think you would appreciate when you walked on it that it was flat. I don't understand actually you can have a floor with it, because it is easy to get ruined material. But the wall here is sorry about that. But it is a very good textured wall, and when you look like this, it doesn't look flat at all. It's only when you do this it looks flat. So I do appreciate that. Then we have another wood wall over here. This is the hardwood wall. I don't know if these are names that he brought over from Jurassic World Evolution, or if it's this exact same name. But it does seem a lot like, I just want to show you in here. Again, they have the same markings here, and it does have a dino in the corner, so you can see which it's from. I just want to see what... I want to see the wall pieces. Of course, it's not anything like the Arctic wood. It does kind of look like this, just in a completely different color. It could also... oh, I just wanted to show you the compared bamboo, where this is much thicker, where that is much smaller, which I really do appreciate. Oh, that's from the same bag. It was this wall here, just for comparisons. Of course, this one is from the game, that one is not. But if I place it here... oh. And I'll place it down, then it won't go into the same building. This is much thinner and it's much more reddish. Not the only difference, so we're gonna come back to this. That's why I'm gonna leave it there. This wall, what's it is called? Modern flagstone wall. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful that is? I'm pretty sure going over here it's flat, completely flat, but from here you get a very good illusion that it pops out a lot of places. I love this structure. It's so... I wouldn't say it's modern. I would more say that it's timeless. You could use this in an 80s build, but also in a modern build, which I really like. It could also be older, I think. And it's very clean. It looks rough in a very clean way. Going over here, we have the painted metal wall, which looks very used. And again, it's both the floor and the wall here. It's very, very used looking, which again I can appreciate because it's give it much more story this way. So yeah. But it is, I wouldn't say it's beautiful, it's actually quite ugly, but in a very storytelling way. Then we have another wood wall here, and I don't think we have any like this, where this is very old Sweden cabin up in the snow, maybe Norwegian cabin, maybe something in the Alps. I think snow. I think somewhere where you have worked all day, you come home and you have this kind of cuddly little cabin. This would be perfect for. It could also again be used for some animals, because it does seem used a lot, and it does seems like it would be hardwood of some kind. So it would be kind of a stronger kind of wood. It was called rustic wooden plank wall. So I really appreciate that. Now, the thing with these is that I do believe every single one of them are flexi-colored. Can we just appreciate that? Beautiful. And the part about that is, of course, now this doesn't match the color at all, but I would like to go in and take the same one, but we have it flexi colored here. Just for comparisons, and pick the same color, because the color doesn't... Here, you can see here the color of the one from the game seems a lot more like the white one painted, where this does, even though you color it, and it's with many of it, you can still see partially through it. You still get the darkness here, you still get the definition of the bamboo, you still got the wood that are painted, but maybe the paint aren't that good enough to actually cover the wood. So you do still have all of the details, where this one from the game is much more clean. Yeah, and you do get all of them. You have all of them. I'm just jumping in here. Jurassic World Evolution there. You do get everything. You get the bended, you get the door, you get the window, you get the rounded part, and you do get the rounded part on every single one of them. Even some of the game only have the square ones, but here it seems like they all have the rounded one, which I like. I don't really know this piece with what I would do with it, but I like that it's there. This I can see a story in. I'm gonna use this piece. I'm not sure where exactly yet, but I'm gonna use that. So yeah, that's all we got today for this Jurassic World Evolution prop pack for Planet Zoo by Nicholas LionRider. Again, I know he didn't make these himself from scratch, but that isn't an issue for me. I'm just thankful that he bring even more beautiful props into our games, and especially with the wood wall pieces. Personally, I think when you have used the wooden walls from the game a few times, then everything in your zoo looks the same. So I like to have the possibility of you use different kind of woods so it doesn't look the same everywhere. So once again, thank you so much, Nicholas LionRider, for doing this. We really appreciate it. It seems like a really good pack. So yeah, you know the drill, guys. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again. And then comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys.